Hello and welcome to the Quever channel. I'm Jason, your host. We are going to continue this talk, and this is going to be a talk about what happened to me. As you know, my safe space in the house was built up over time, over many months and years. My wife was disabled long term for almost 20 years, and I was disabled, and so we lived in a house, so technology became very important to us. It was something we spent a lot of time with our bits and pieces and everything. In fact, just let me give a sec. I just want to check a few things on this and have a drink, because I have been sitting talking for a while. It's 13 degrees Celsius at the moment. Alright, so about you going. My house was full of technology, the house I used to be in, and the technology had built up over time for me and Paola. Always at the forefront, always building the technology. Now, to cut a long story short, it's explained in one of my past videos. Basically, before my mum was diagnosed with dementia, she would buy us lots of stuff, make sure that technology was always there, set up for me and for Paola. And we had books and tablets and laptops and masses of technology and computers, backup internet, backup everything, because that's the way it had to be. Let's see which way we're going to go. I think we'll go this way. Oh, where's that? I'm going to go along there. I'll go this way. Right. So, the thing is, a certain person who I will not name was supposed to be looking after my mum's finances once she had dementia. And so my mum went into a home after being looked after a while, and this person was looking after her house and this person sold all my mum's stuff, destroyed the house almost completely, sold all my mum's jewellery, spent all of her money, everything was gone. Pretty much everything was gone. And I had to take over. I had to sell nearly all my disability equipment. We're talking almost between 70 and 100,000 pounds worth of equipment. Remember, that is equipment built up over 20 years. That is not a we go this way a bit. It was not a short-term thing. This was long-term infrastructure built into houses and things. And all that had to be sold, and I very quickly, within 3 days, I had to move into my mum's house to try to rescue it and try to look after it. With pictures of the damage done, and if you think of the worst type of hoarder's house, that's what my mum's house looked like. What he had done, he had taken out removed all her normal electrical stuff and sold it. Even the electrical fuse boxes he had replaced with crappy ones. He replaced the kitchen with a crappy one. He replaced the combi boiler with one that didn't work and was dangerous. The roof was damaged. The backyard was full of industrial waste and so on. It was a nightmare, and I had to deal with that. As an autistic person, I had to deal with all of that. It was not fun, I can tell you. Cross over here. And so, I was in that horrible situation of dealing with all of that. Let me just check. Yeah. There was no one else to do it. Now, right at the start, there was no money to even pay the house bills. He had literally emptied all my mum's bank account. All of her money was gone completely. All the money that had been supposed to be saved up for my inheritance was gone. so I had to sell everything just to do so basically survive and look after and start to rebuild the house. The police managed to get some of the money back, and that, but I had to, once it had all been sorted and settled after about a year and a half of stuff, the accountant and the bank and everything said to me, hey, you shouldn't have been selling all your disabled stuff. You really shouldn't have. I want you to put together a list of stuff that you've sold and everything so that you can replace it. And so I came up with a list of stuff, everything that I'd been thinking late last year. I started to rebuy all the bits and pieces. This was an extremely stressful time for me. I mean, you've got to remember, for a person like me, even a positive thing like having money to spend is to change, and change is bad, and don't like change. So I was happy once it was all spent and all the bits and pieces. I redid all the computer system, everything like that got rebuilt. All the stuff that I sold had been replaced. Everything was redone. We're going to hit a thingy. We're going to hit blank. And so, down we go. And so on. So, we were in that situation. That is why we had the money to do all these bits and pieces. But that means it's a closed ecosystem. Basically, as always, if I need a new piece of technology or a new coping strategy, I sell something that I've got. I sell it, and I never sell it for profit. I only sell for what I need to make. So I will, and this is how I evolve my coping strategy slowly over time. I never get donations on my channel. I never think it's never going to be a career, because I could never turn what I do into a career, because if I did, it wouldn't be a safe space anymore. If I had to rely on it for money, then it could no longer be a safe space. So there's no way really for me to actually utilize this is a bit rough. I'm going to try to go up here. Thankfully the Quingo can go. So that's how I was able to afford this Quingo and everything. I am still owed a small amount of money by Pimax for something that we bought for my disabilities, and it didn't work. And I'm quite annoyed because they are still faffing about. And the extra money they give me will help me to finish off my mobile safe space. So yeah, that's where all the money stuff came about. So now we're on a little jaunt, going out the door. We're going past the the wonderful little green elephant for the storage place, self-storage for everyone. It's kind of funny. Some dogs don't mind mobility scooters or wheelchairs. Other dogs, it actually completely freaks them out, wheelchairs and mobility scooters. I've seen it before, because that was a little dog barking on the other side of the road. So yes, we're going to go up into town and head back down. So now you know more of my life and why this is such an amazing thing. My safe space is always evolving. What time is it at the moment? Let's just check my time. It is, let's just, I don't know what time it is, because my watch is on its GPS. We've travelled 2.4 miles at the moment. I've turned the GPS on so I can keep an eye on the thingy I made. Let's cross over here. So we all face challenges. I will point something out now. I am not special. Everybody faces challenges. There is people in worse positions than me. I don't. In fact, let's start a new video. I'm going to stop this video now and we're going to do the third one.